Welcome back to TMP Finance, where we make long and short-term investing simple. We had a pretty choppy day over here, coming back from in a range from a low to high, and we finished off at 0.21% negative. And I think that, we're just kind of consolidating here until we do take a little bit of a swing lower. I am looking for that rejection of this very strong support line here, a resistance line in this case, and then we were looking down to move down to about 18,300. But before we get into the analysis there, I just wanted to go over the fear and greed as we normally do. It's still at a 22 in extreme fear, and also the heat map, which is just very mixed today here. So right now, I'm not very bullish on the NASDAQ currently, and I typically am very bullish on the NASDAQ. I believe, typically when you do have a drop, it comes right back, and it's the most probable outcome, right, when you have a drop. But when you have a drop of this significance, right, where you're coming down so fast, even faster than the drop over here in 2024, and not only that, but you also have you also break the major support, the only support, and all the confirmations that are still keeping us in a bull trend, right? Once you break all of those, that's when I start to get a little bearish on the market here. And I just don't see that strength returning to the market where the bulls are coming back to try to make their return. I see a lot of rejections off of this resistance line here. And even though we did break through one time here, we came straight back down with a lot of force. So I'm just waiting for the moment that we break this range, and that's when we start moving down lower to 18,300. And this is a very strong support level that either the market could reject at or keep falling through. I think that's a very good contender for reversal, just because this is a very strong all-time high area where, a previous all-time high area, and another area where we had very strong touches off of this support, and we made new all-time highs from that. So I am looking for that area there to be a very good rejection, and it's not unrealistic to see that. I still believe that we can move down there and still see the NASDAQ finish at a green year. So if we were to move down there, we would have to move down 17% from the all-time high, which I think is very possible here. And I just want to take a look at this range here. If you're a day trader, this is a range that you are looking for. I've seen a lot of very good rejections off of this support line here quite a few times here today. And if you are looking for a quick little long position, keep an eye out. If you are looking to short the market, look for that break there too. And so I talked about the bearish scenario. The bullish scenario is very unlikely in my opinion, and you are looking for a break of this 20,000 psychological level, which also marks as a very strong resistance line here as well. So I'm looking for a break of that, and from there we'll start to move up. But it's just so much pressure in the market, and the whole political situation with the tariffs and everything, I just don't see it reversing that quickly. So I do expect a little bit of a pullback, and then from there we see where we go. Let's take a look at AMD over here, which did have this breakout yesterday of this trend line that I suggested. And right now we are up a little bit. Let's see here. We are up 0.86% from yesterday, which is a good sign. It's good to see that we had 2 days form outside of that resistance. So do keep an eye out for there. There is a chance that we may also retest this level, because this is a pretty strong resistance line that we've had. And if you are looking to go long, you are looking for either a touch of the next resistance line, which has been moving for longer than the red line over here. It stems back from early 2024. You are looking for the market to come up and touch that line there, or you could be looking for another strong support level or resistance point, which I'm looking at 132.69 for. And let me just draw a line quickly there, so I don't have to mention that again. This could be a pretty good contender for a place where the market may rally up to. Let's take a look at Shiba over here, and Shiba also had a breakout on the same time that AMD did. However, and the day is yet to form, right? We still have a little bit of price action to happen, but it looks like we're down in the red a little bit at let's see here, it's kind of hard to see, at 0.31%, negative 0.31%. I mean, if you typically look at the average movement for Shiba, it's definitely a lot more than that, right? Let's say that your average day is looking something like this, right? At 6%, it's absolutely nothing. So who knows, maybe you get that retest, maybe not, but it's still looking like good risk to reward. You are still looking for a move to a previous lower high, or a huge resistance point, or if you are just looking to, put your money into Shiba and wait for it to rocket again, this is a pretty good place to do so as well, because we are at a very key resistance line over here. which is the form low of the 2024 year. So it looks like we are sitting right there. So that is a resistance line I'm looking for. And you also have this lower resistance line about 15% lower than where we are currently. So that is my summary for today. Very quick, very short, just kind of straight to the point there. While investors of the S&P 500 are currently screaming and crying because we're down 3.5% year to date, the TMP Finance Discord server is currently up 10.53% before leverage even, and this is after 7 swift swing trades. So if you are looking to take advantage of trade alerts, if you are looking to take advantage of free trading sessions with me, if you are looking to take advantage of hot stock picks that you can receive every single month, come take a look at the wallop.com/tmpfinance link in the description, and we'll get you set up from there. And there's so much more that you'll have access to there, but you're just gonna have to see and find out. Anyways, y'all, thank you very much for tuning in. Best of luck with the trading, and I'll catch you in the next video tomorrow. Peace out, y'all. Next day. Peace out, y'all. Take care.